this one was different, and we soon realized that the waters were raging and we fought for our lives. Many were afraid as never before, as the cold muddy water swept in through their door. Some were left homeless, their life savings gone, but their lives had been spared and the cold rains came on. Little children were crying and mothers were sad, for in all of their lives they'd seen nothing so bad. But the brave and the strong were there by the score to help the sick and needy to safety on the shore. How we all escaped it, I never will know. It must have been God's will, it was our time to go. But with the help of His mercy, some managed to smile and face the disaster when the waters ran wild. The song was written by songwriter named Gosh. It was recorded on a record by Bobby Bear. Every other song on the record was written by Shel Silverstein. Wonderful songs. I took a sabbatical from my teaching job last year and saw a lot of places like this song talks about. Really a favorite song. Last Saturday morning, I shut off the alarm, drove out to the country, to old Dan Cook's farm. A sign on the fence post, hung up with one nail, said 10 a.m. sharp, big public sale. At least 40 people were there in the yard. They were looking for bargains, they were dealing real hard. To buy up pieces and find out the worth of 50 years living so close to the earth. Who'll give me 5? I said 5. Who'll give me 10? Just call out the numbers and I'll just say when. For a lifetime of memories, some happy, some sad. 2 for $1, the price sure ain't bad. No bids for the carriage, resting out in the shed, the one that they drove on the night they were wed. $2 for the brass bed, a little bit worn, not much for the place where the 5 kids were born. And the old player piano still sounded alright, as good as it did many Saturday nights. And the big round oak table where dinner was made brought almost as much as the Tiffany shade. Who'll give me 5? I said 5. Who'll give me 10? You call out the number 1967 that I went to a birthday party at Dave Bromberg's house and met 3 wonderful songwriters. In turn, each of them got up and sang the song they had just written. And they were wonderful songs, and I wondered what was ever going to happen to those beautiful songs. Jerry Jeff Walker sang Mr. Bojangles. Paul Siegel sang Louise. And Gary White sang Long, Long Time. Long, Long Time bought Gary White a very nice mansion in Pasadena where he has trains which run out into the backyard so his wife can send drinks out to him while he's in the house. Gary White knows all the songs which Jerry Jeff Walker wrote, which he won't sing to anybody because they're terrible songs. This is one of my favorite songs which Gary wrote, and very few people do it, so here it is. I asked Gary if he remembered it when I saw him last year, and he doesn't remember it, so I guess I have to carry it on. It's however your life goes, this is a lifetime condensed in 3 verses. It's very interesting. Feeling sad and lonely, if I only had the time, but I know how long it takes to get to you. Someone asked the other day, I said I'm feeling fine. Well, at least I think I'm living the way I choose. I choose to walk inside the dreams I had of you. For the dreams are kind and they don't say that we are through. Darkness all around me, and I know that soon I'll go to try to find a life to blindly give. Someone asked the other day, I said I didn't know. Well, at least I think I choose the life I live. I live behind the walls I've built to hide the pain. But I found that all the walls I've built are built in vain. I just keep descending, mildly blending with the night, and the dreams I have of you soon turn to gray. The thought has just occurred to me, you're never on my mind. Someone asked about you just the other day. Here's a song which I learned a very long time ago. And I haven't sung it out ever. But times change. And an R-rated song, anybody who's under 18 will please leave or put their hands over their ears. Song has been attributed to Rudyard Kipling, and there's rumors that he was not Sir Rudyard Kipling because of this song. I would assume that it's a true song if you've spent time reading A Distant Mirror by Barbara Tuchman. The song makes a lot of sense. Oh, the minstrels sing of a British king of 1,000 years ago, who ruled his land with an iron hand, though his mind was weak and low. He loved to hunt the royal stag or while in the royal wood, but better by far to lie in bed and play with the royal pug. The only garment that he wore was a dirty undershirt, which did to hide the royal pride, but could not hide the dirt. He was herby and scurvy and full of fleas, and he had his wives by 2s and 3s. God bless the bastard king of England. Now the Queen of Spain was an ancient dame, but a sprightly dame was she, and she longed to fool with the royal tool of the king across the sea. So she sent a letter by a royal messenger, inviting the king of England to spend the night with her. When Philip of France heard this by chance, he declared before his court, the Queen prefers my rival because I am so short. So he sent the Count of Zippity-Zap to give the Queen a dose of the clap, and so to bitch the bastard king of England. When the King of England heard the news, he was strolling through Windsor halls, and he upped and swore by the royal whore he'd have the Frenchman's balls. He offered up both half his land and a piece of the Queen Hortense to any royal subject who'd undo the King of France. So the Earl of Sussex jumped on his horse and straightway rode to France. When he swore that he was not a man, the king pulled down his pants and he tied his thong around the dung and back to England riding alone. Back to the bastard king of England. When the King of England saw the sight, he fell in a faint on the floor, for during the ride the Frenchman's pride had stretched a yard or more, and all the fair maidens came down from London town, and stormed around the castle walls, yelling the hell with the British crown. And Philip of France, he took the throne, his sceptre was the royal bone, by which he bitched the bastard king of England. It was a file when I was 14 years old. This song was written by a friend of mine named Jeff Morgan. Jeff and I had a band together a long time ago with Captain Bob. Captain Bob's Tuesday night band. Jeff was a sculpture major, and he decided to move to Nashville and become a songwriter, and he did. And he just moved to Bellingham, Washington, because he got fed up with Nashville. He figured that he's now a recognized songwriter, he can live anywhere. He wrote this song quite a few years ago, and at the time he wrote it, I was busy playing country and western bars in South Jersey, paying my dues and getting my chops together so I can play the electric table. And I will. And I heard this song and I said, God, I know that lady. And he said, yeah, everybody I know does. I said, what's happening with that song? He said, I don't know. And I turned on the radio, driving across country, and there was Barbara Mandrell singing this song. I'll just make money. The lights are turned low. She stands alone on the floor. She's had too much beer and her mind's not too clear anymore. She throws out her arms, she thinks someone said, I'll take you home. But the band starts and playing, she's out there dancing alone. She comes in on weekends and sits in a booth by the band. And she has a favorite, wonders will they play it again. Some whisper she's crazy, but tonight she's sure that he'll come. throws back her head and she smiles as if someone is there. She closes her eyes when they laugh and when people stare. She doesn't care now. The band's packing up and the bartender's sweeping the floor. He says it's past 2. Soon they'll be locking the door. But she is standing all in a world of her own. And they watch for a moment. She's out there dancing alone. Church driveway must be moved closer to the wall. Police are thinking about towing it.
New York and California religion.
Okay, that's the announcement. You have been warned. This is the last song I'm going to do with the guitar, and therefore I think that this is an appropriate last song. It's called The Last Song. It was written by Jimmy Martin, the bluegrass guitar player, who has been referred to as being so dumb that they have to water him. Smarts are not Jimmy Martin's long suit. However, anybody who writes a song like this can't be all bad. And he pays homage to George Jones, who I've always said that if I could sing like George Jones, I wouldn't be doing anything that I've been doing. For a long, long time I tried to make it go. I've been picking and singing on a country show. Traveled far for a little bit of pay, so I won't say it make much hay. I've been downhearted enough to quit. Somehow I haven't understood yet. If I quit this pick and I won't make a dime, and hold me on until the next time. This is the last song I'll sing, last one I'm ever gonna write, last old song I'm ever gonna play on my old guitar on this old stage tonight. When I think I'll quit and not play no more, some long-haired guy knocks on my door. Ain't long till I'm back on the road. One of his clients couldn't make it show. Sleeping cheap hotels and driving big old cars. Ran right back, smoke long cigars. Stay sweet on the ground up kind, and they hold us over until next time. This is the last song I'll sing, last one I'm ever gonna write, last song I'm ever gonna play on my old guitar on this old stage tonight. Well, I'm just waiting for my big break, 'cause that magic is all it'll take. But the lonesome sound of sweet Caroline keeps calling me back just one more time. Makes it hard to quit when the days go round. I don't want to steal when the sun goes down. But when I hear George sing, I go out of my mind, and I gotta try it just one more time. This is the last song I'll sing, last song I'm ever gonna write, last one I'm ever gonna play on my old guitar